This is an Umuko tree, and to understand this tree, I need to talk to you a little bit about traditional Rwandan spiritual practices. Before colonialization, Rwandans believed that Abazima, or human spirits, continued to live after the people died. And Abazima would often stay with their families and become these ancestral spirits that would protect and guide your family if they liked you. There are a group of Abazima called Imandwa, which are like the hero spirits. They are more powerful and are followed by more people. The Umgani of the Imandwa, the king of the hero spirits, was Ryangombe. The story of Ryangombe is unusual because he's kind of an anti-hero. He doesn't do very heroic things. He was the youngest in his family. He ran away when he was young. He started gambling and drinking, got rid of his entire inheritance. He raped people, he had several children outside of a relationship, abandoned all of the women he impregnated, abandoned all of his children. Ryangombe was a great warrior and hunter, and he put together a band of hunters. And when Rwanda was under attack by a kingdom to their east, he and his band of warriors defeated them. And they offered for him to be the king of Rwanda, and he said no. He didn't want the power, he didn't want the responsibility, he just wanted to hunt and drink. One of his sons, Binego, decides he wants to go and find his father, Ryangombe. His mother says, no, I'm not going to tell you where he is, so he slaps her in the face and goes off looking for him. And he kills anyone that gets in his way. He kills his uncles, he kills their cattle, he kills anything that stops him. When he finds Ryangombe, Ryangombe is gambling away everything that he has, and Binego helps him get everything back. And Ryangombe recognizes that Binego is the better hunter and better leader and makes him the leader of the hunting party, and Ryangombe is just one of the hunters. Ryangombe's mother, who is half hyena, kind of a were hyena, warns him not to hunt the buffalo. Don't hunt the buffalo. One of Ryangombe's ex-wives is able to transform herself into a buffalo, and he is hunting this buffalo, and he thinks that he defeated her. She is lying on the ground, bleeding, and then she is able to rise up and gores Ryangombe. All of Ryangombe's followers, his hunting party, are in such distress, in such sorrow, that they throw themselves onto the horns of the buffalo and they all die. Ryangombe's spirit was then floating around looking for a place to rest, and all of the trees in Rwanda refused to take his spirit because of who he was. All of the trees except for Umuko, the only tree that would accept his spirit. After death, Ryangombe and his hunting party sort of became warriors of good under the power of Imana, the creator god. Now the spirit of Ryangombe represents the rejection of cultural norms, the rejection of gender norms, and the rejection of the desire for power and authority.